This is the third time they've done it.
Well, we were watching.
Oh, Derek's Journey has a question. What coffee mug is that?
Oh, that's a quickie.
Okay. Show him.
No, that's not the Quickie mug. I think that's Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Grogu.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I do have a Quickie mug.
Mandalorian.
Unless you're talking about baby's coffee cup.
No,
right here.
tea.
This looked like she getting the weekend started early. Right here.
Oh, okay. Drinky.
No, it's tea.
And Drunken Chef Barbecue, thank you so much for coming into our shenanigans. We really appreciate you.
I got it available. $11.99.
Oh, there you go. Little Ridge Farm has
The morning quickie. Nice 16 ounces of hot popping coffee you can put in here.
YouTube FBI has made it into the house. Hello.
Uh-oh.
Morning.
Bad boys. What you
Yeah.
gonna do when they come, where, Eddie?
Bucky. I
Guess what?
hope I get to see a Bucky someday. You know, I doubt there's
Oh,
ever going to be any one up my way, but someday.
never
Well,
It's
you
a
know what
must.
that means.
It's a
That
must.
means that means you gotta go on the Carnival Jubilee.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta
you
go
know,
to
it's
Houston.
so
There's Texas
much
City.
fun.
The Buc-ee's are right there. You can't miss it.
Sale with the mustard drill. I
Mhm.
know it would be. I know it would be
Well,
so much fun.
we always catch him in Antigua and funky places like that.
I know,
it's
exotic. It's
No,
exotic.
listen, I've been telling my wife, I was like, you know what? Since I have been, hanging with Cheryl and Jeremy, we've got to put Galveston. We got to move Galveston up on the list.
Mhm.
Ports
You do.
we've got to go to.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
because I can't wait to come in and meet you guys. So
Yeah.
I know, right? We've met embarkation. Well, you went.
Yeah, I went
stayed
down
with
there
the kids.
to Willie
Cruise,
G's,
uh-huh.
and Cruise Vet came down from Houston, and we all had a good meeting at Willie G's. It was fun.
Yes.
Unstable TV Shorts has made it in, and
morning.
Cruising Koozies has made it in. Hello,
Good morning.
So yes, we gotta talk about the Carnival Jubilee and what are we gonna do a couple days before the cruise. We gotta figure out a good place to meet for our December 23rd cruise, the number one cruise, the number one cruise ship and the number one cruise, December 23rd. So Jeremy, and Cheryl, we need to have our own group gather up on that couple of days before the cruise. We need to find a good spot to go. You were talking about that taco stand. I want to try that taco stand in Galveston.
Yesterday.
Best street tacos I ever had. We went down there yesterday around 10 o'clock, and the dude wasn't there, and we were really hungry, so we left. I'm assuming he don't get there until about 11. But that is the best street tacos I ever
Oh
had.
my God.
Yes,
Trust me.
and
they are
the chicken was better than the beef.
Oh
Go
no!
figure that one out. I always get beef, but she had got the chicken, and she was like, "You really need to try this."
Yeah.
And it's hard to impress her on grilled chicken.
Yeah,
But this
I'm real
this
picky
guy,
on
he
grilled
knows
chicken.
what he's doing.
Yeah, so we gotta figure out a couple. I want to come down a couple days before the cruise, and I'm definitely gonna go check out the Royal Caribbean terminal and a couple of things. And yeah, for those of you that want to do that cruise, go ahead and talk to Jeremy. I think there's some cabins available for that cruise too, and
It's an inaugural sailing, man. They're going to go fast.
they're gonna go fast and furious. You better hurry up. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Our busy Aussie family says one of the Disney cruises are coming down to Australia in October,
Yes.
in February, and we are booked on that cruise for February 2024. So that's good.
Please.
If you're into Disney and you want to do Australia as a bucket list,
Mm.
sell your
Australia.
kidneys. Sell your kidneys. Go ahead and get the
Yeah,
process,
sell your kidneys.
and then go ahead and call Scott to book it.
Yeah. and here's the thing about the Australia. We had a friend Lawrence trying to venture to go on his cruise. And basically Australia is still behind us. They still have to test for COVID. You gotta wear a mask when you get on board the ship. I mean, I know they're way behind, but they don't have a actual date they're gonna stop.
We wore masks.
That's why a lot of people are not going over there because why do I have to go ahead and take a test in Australia and get the mask and you wear the mask on board the cruise, and then when you get on a cruise ship, you take off your mask? What? Why?
Robin Jankin Cruz has made it into the house, and they said, "Who needs anyway?"
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Mm.
I don't need mine. I just need to be on a ship.
Right.
You know, I don't really care. I really don't. I'm 20 some days out from getting on the celebration, and I can't wait.
Hey, filling up the bucket says, "Can you all plan a group cruise for all of us?"
Oh,
There's groups always available.
Okay.
We as travel agents, we have access to the groups that the cruise line has set up. We have access to the groups that our cruise company has set up, and also we can create a group booking as long as there's 8 cabins being sold at the same time and booked at the same time.
Okay,
So the answer is yes.
No, don't go far. Okay, filling up the bucket. Let me tell you, all the cruises that we're going on this year
Our group cruises.
are group cruises. We're going on the celebration with some vloggers. I'm not going to name them all. I'm just going to name some that's going to be off the top of my head.
Mhm.
Huddle Adventures.
Parkers on the Go.
Okay.
Norris Family Ventures.
Okay.
And amongst a lot of others, including us.
And Have Luggage Will Travel.
Mm-hmm.
We're going on that group cruise. But then after that, we're having a group cruise September the 2nd.
Mm-hmm. On the Mardi Gras.
On the Mardi Gras.
You know, when you run the banner.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then after that, we're going on. This is going to be the one that I'm so excited. Well, I'm excited about
The Booze Cruise.
It's not.
No.
It's the boo, like the ghost boo, because it's Halloween, and it's his birthday, and and it's some more creators' birthday on that cruise.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's leaving out of New Orleans,
October 29th.
and it's good, and it's a good rate. It's a real good rate right now, and we're getting.
Eddie's got his stickers. I didn't see no pineapples in there, so I know not to hold.
No, pineapple, no.
And
Especially the ones upside down. I don't see that.
the top person,
Eddie.
he has shirts, and it's in Bonfire for the group cruise. We're going on that cruise, Eddie. It's some more creators.
SCT Adventures, CME Traveling.
Yes.
Ricky Ocean from the Ocean Life. I know that's going to be good.
Yes.
He's going to turn the party out. It's Halloween cruise. It's my birthday cruise. It's 7 days. It's leaving out of New Orleans. It is the perfect cruise if you, number one, want to save money. Number two, and number three, be on a good group vloggers cruise, and you will not regret it. This is the best one of the whole year. For us.
No.
Because
No.
Look, there you go. Here you go.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Come on now. You're letting me down. You know the best cruise of all time is gonna be the Carnival Jubilee. Y'all have a good activity. We need to get a group activity for the Carnival Jubilee. I'm trying to tell you, the Blues Cruise is nothing compared to the Jubilee. The Jubilee is the first sailing of an XL class ship in Galveston. They'll be the first people to be on that cruise. We're gonna be on that cruise.
Yes, we
and
are.
Y'all not doing any advertising for that. Y'all talking about the Blues Cruise. Oh, the Blues Cruise is gonna be the best ever. Come on now. You're letting me down.
That's the truth.
I'm gonna tell you every single day, every minute about the Carnival Jubilee, and you.
Hey, John, Barron wants to come up on the panel.
We don't know.
I need to see if he has a channel.
Yes, we don't want. We are very cautious. You gotta say,
Terry. While you're looking for that, I want to let everybody know that yesterday I had a business talk with a person I know, and we are going to set up another cruise. It's going to be probably with Carnival right now. It's going to be in October 2024 towards the Halloween dates. It's in the beginnings of the whole thing. We're having put it together yet. Hopefully this weekend we'll get it together, and by Monday or Tuesday we'll be able to make the announcement. I gotta make the thumbnail for it, so get it ready. October 2024, towards the end of the month. We don't have a date yet set. We don't know the ship yet. It will be either out of Tampa or New Orleans.
Mhm.
So we're still working on the process, getting it together, and
Mhm.
see if we could move on with it. So
Yes.
it's nothing set on paper yet, but I'm
Mhm.
hoping by this week to have it together for October 2024.
Right.
And you know what?
Eddie,
That's a
real
good day.
quickly, Eddie,
That's a
real
good
quickly, can you
October.
tell us what the rest of the day, the schedule? I think you're supposed to do that today. What is the rest of the schedule? People are going to be on today.
Yes, I'll give you the rundown right now. What was that, Cheryl?
That October is that's why we travel in the fall.
Yes,
That's a good
me
reason.
and Alice, we either travel in January or October.
There you go.
Yes.
Because those are the good rates. The only reason we're going in May is because I got all excited about meeting Amanda and Josh
Yes.
because he's tall, she's short, he's tall, I'm short. We had something in common.
Baron dipped out from the panel.
Oh,
Okay.
Cheryl's here too. Hello. All right.
Good morning.
Today's rundown from Mr. PSC Odyssey's lineup. We have next, we have A Moment in the World with Darian at 11 a.m. Roy and Becky's Travels at 1 p.m. Eastern. The Ray Parade starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. Blood Files have a premiere today at 5 o'clock Eastern. Cruise Nuts have a premiere today at 6 Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. SCT might be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, because they are on the same cruise ship with CME and Antoinette at Fun. 7:30 Eastern is Happily Ever Jaddy. 8 o'clock will be Abba Porterfield Friday Night Live Music.
Yes.
Beth Loop at 29 at 9 p.m. 10 p.m. will be the Down Under Cruisers all the way from Australia. And
Yeah.
then at 11 o'clock to close the night, 11 p.m. Eastern tonight, will be me, Eddie Lucas Studios. So hopefully we'll get to see some people that are still awake by that time and come hang out with me. Hopefully I still be awake too.
I think that'll
Bada
be
bing.
line up for the remainder of the day.
Busy afternoon, yes.
And
Well-
if your name isn't on the lineup, please send,
Contact Paul.
yeah, well,
Yes.
PSV.
I know we did that. He forgot to put mine on.
And also, it's helpful if you schedule your show and put out your email. That way, Paul has something to
look
go off
at.
of and to look at. If you're not scheduled, chances are you're not going to make the daily report. So make sure you schedule your live stream, and that way it's
With a few days, maybe the week before.
yeah.
They're busy people also. They have a
Busy.
life to deal with, and they have
Yeah,
their own
if you
videos
have a
and their own
lot,
show. So yes.
put it in the
Yes.
comments.
Yeah, our busy Aussie family, go check out that channel. They're called the Down Under Cruisers. Sean and Alana, him and his wife, they are doing wonderful, wonderful things for the cruise community over there, especially with their work for Helping Hands for Cruising. That's Helping Hands, the number 4, cruising.org. Go check out that website. That they are the founders of it, and they also have a great YouTube channel. Great people. Go check them out.
And they
The Down
also
Under
have
Cruisers.
a group cruise coming in January of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
See the questions in there, Jeremy?
One more time.
There's a question from Derek's Journey. Said, do all the likes, watches, and watch time count if you're all linked together?
Yes.
I believe
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
We've been climbing.
Absolutely.
yes.
We've been climbing.
Everybody that gets their own watch hours.
Yes.
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 That's it.
The way that the way that you do that is you come up on the panel after being authenticated with YouTube or Facebook, and then you would have to press the blue button that says "Stream this to your audience" in order for it to count. And only that time that you're up on the panel and being active will you get the watch hours.
Right.
Yes.
And if I can just say something, okay, like I trust me, like it's probably not going to come out of my mouth the same way it's in my brain because it never does, right?
Right.
That's me.
And
We-
this live stream does not have the opportunity for take 1057. But so here's the thing. If you just think about this, when you look at your own stats, if you look at the stats of like other channels, big channels, whatever, think about this. Like, let's just, for instance, think about Lalita Loca, right?
Okay.
So they have like 200 and some odd thousand subscribers.
18.
And if you look at the average view count on any of their videos at any time, it's going to be between 68 and 100,000 views.
Mhm.
That's half of their subscriber base.
Right.
So now so then you think to yourself, okay, so they have got 200,000 subscribers. Why aren't they having 200,000 views or even something closer? But instead, it's actually half. And then think about your own stats, right? How many of your views come from subscribers versus non-subscribers, right?
20%.
And look at that number, and you compare that number to that. So again, they have over 200,000 subscribers, and let's say they're getting 100,000 views. Let's say 20% of those are, not subscribers, or flip it. Let's say 80% are not subscribers. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't get so hung up on, I realize these are goals, right? Everybody wants to get monetized. Everybody wants to, everybody's got the dream, so like everybody wants to get to that spot, but try not to get hung up on that
At all.
and focus more on your content, right? Focus more on editing, focus more on, substance, and let all those other kind of goals and milestones come as they do, right?
Yes.
And I just think you'll be better off if you do that.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you're going to start like a second channel and you watching other channels growing up, bro, and you just started or you revamp a new channel. It's going to take some time. It took me time to do the cruising channel. So yes, as far as the second channel is, you gotta, in your mind, you say you started from the beginning, you have a baby channel, you're working on it. Don't get frustrated. Some people get frustrated and they quit that channel. I'm not gonna do that. It's just not me. I could talk all day, every day if I wanted to. And I've done it before. 10.5 hours. And I got a lot of views on that. I got a lot of subscribers on doing that. But if I had to go ahead and do that again, I will.
Yep.
Just saying.
Well, the way that I look at it, if you're wanting a silver play button like me, I'm appealing to those people who are going to look at my content in the future. That's why we always welcome in the replay. That's why we always welcome in the future people who are going to be watching the show. Because if you just create content for your audience, that's good. You can create content for your audience, the one that you currently have. But what about the people that are going to join the channel? So always set your content up as if somebody 10 years down the road is going to see this thing and say, it's still relevant today. That still makes sense today. Let me check out some more of these people's content. And so that's the way you have to wrap your content around the future, and that's why we try to maintain professionalism and try to make it as dynamic as possible, because we don't know what direction YouTube is going in the future. We don't, it's a forever evolving community is what it is. And billions of people watch YouTube every single day. Not everybody's going to like you, but you want to definitely hang on to the ones that you got and appeal to the ones that you don't.
Mhm.
With if we all went and looked at our stats right now, I bet like the number is close to 80% of the people that watch your content are not subscribed. I'm not chasing subscribers. What I'm
Right.
doing is being an artist and saying,
Right.
like me or not. It doesn't matter. You
This is
know,
what I
this
like to
is my
do.
art. This is my art.
Yeah.
And you can choose to like it or not. It doesn't matter because this is what I'm proud of. This is the best job that I could possibly do in this moment in time. And it will get better. That's my promise to our viewers, you know?
And you know,
And we're growing.
I'm just the opposite. I'm sorry.
That's why we complete each other.
I like to showcase different creators.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if they're not in the cruising community.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, this Sunday, I'm having a guy from Virginia that's a bushcrafter. He goes into the woods and it's really fascinating, you guys. And he tells you what you need to survive
And why you need it.
in the woods and why you need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he'll show you this thing here. You know, you need this because if you run across this, you know, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I can't exercise with Derek's journey, I still watch his station
Mm-hmm.
because he has such a cute little wife. You know, his whole family is cute. It's a family.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all, you know, exercisers, and he puts out challenges and walk challenges, you know. See, I be watching y'all stuff. I'm not a lurker or a stalker. I just like stuff. You like different stuff.
Yep.
And you know, I watch The Fishing Man, you know, I watch that, and I can tell you exactly when they get their mail because they take you to the mailbox. And,
Derek's Journey says, it's just my wife. Laughing face.
oh, but this is it. I can tell you when the people go get their mail because they take me with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't take me.
Well, they
per
walk.
se.
They walk with the camera, and you know,
And they,
take you on every little journey.
yeah, and I'm there looking. You know, what has he got now in his mailbox? You know, you know, like yesterday when Eddie opened that Temu thing.
Yeah.
I said, babe, you know,
I was driving and listening. And
Yesterday, when Eddie opened the Temu package, it forever changed my TikTok for you page. Thank you.
yes.
I'm telling you, I look at this kind of stuff, you know. I said, Eddie is opening up a package like these other people do.
Unboxing videos do well.
They do really well.
They do really well.
And driving,
Mhm.
just going down the street. And I said, are you serious? I say, let me put some stuff together.
What I have concluded about YouTube is people will visit your content if they're looking for something specific. If they like it, that means that you added. No, that means that it was appealing and professional enough for them to want to stay. If they subscribe to your channel, that means they like you and your presentation. If they leave a comment, that means that you have added value to them and you have done your job as an artist. Okay. So whenever we receive comments, I would welcome a comment better than a subscription. I'm like, thank you for visiting, you know, and I don't even ask for a subscription. You know, it's like, thank you for visiting, you know, and I'll comment on what they commented on. That keeps the community tight, if you will, and always respond to comments. Always. That's my YouTube advice today.
Remember, this is not everybody wants to be monetized. Yes, I call
Exactly.
I call it
care.
pennytize because you're getting pennies. It's gonna take a good while to get a few bucks. Bucks. Remember, YouTube takes a cut up of what you're making, and you won't see a nice few bucks for a few months. You gotta have over at least 30,000 subscribers to make a decent few bucks a month. Few bucks. You're not making thousands of money like that unless you're a L or one of them big guys. And you know, they're up there. They got sponsors and everything. We are getting there.
Right.
Eventually, little by little, but all you're making is pennies. Remember that. You're working, networking. You're doing this because you want to, and
Mhm.
you want to
Yeah.
express your art, like Jeremy says.
right.
Other
I
than
like
that, don't think you're gonna get rich overnight, because ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, YouTube is a long-term game to the nth degree.
Yes.
I mean,
Yep.
absolutely extreme long term. It is not, I mean, despite some channels that seem to be, traveling at warp speed from inception to wherever they are, it's not the norm. The norm is, it's just a long. That's why I say, because of that, don't get hung up on those things.
Yes.
Think about them, keep them in the back of your mind if you might, but don't get hung up on them. Focus on the content, because you'll just drive yourself crazy
Yes.
going in, constantly watching your stats, and you'll kind of stifle your motivation and creativity every time you see a video fail or, that you hoped would have done well. And if you start getting stuck in trends and stuff where, a bunch of videos just
Move on and do the next one. And
yeah.
you
So,
know,
I mean, you just have to remember it's a long-term game, and it's not something that's going to happen, overnight. Just seems.
and people have to watch the ads. If they don't watch the ads, you get nothing. So
Right.
if they skip, they hit the skip. It's like they're just there to watch your video and that's it. But just
Yeah.
keep doing your content, keep moving forward. Something was bad, learn from that, move on, keep
Yep.
going.
And
Mhm.
our busy Aussie family says, plus, if you reply to those comments, then they will come back and feel valued as a viewer.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right. Yes.
Absolutely.
That's very
Absolutely. Yeah, I was actually, and I just got a comment last night for one of my Carnival Legend videos that I feel like I was on like 10 years ago, right? Like, I just feel like it was so long since I was, and I was telling my wife, I was like, you know what? I still am getting so many comments, meaning I'm still getting views on like my Legend and my Pride videos, which were like back at the beginning of the restart, and those both sail out of Baltimore. So again, like I had mentioned it yesterday on Eddie's channel, like Baltimore, those ships in Baltimore just have like a really big following, right? So like a lot of people are constantly watching them, and those people are, asking me questions about things and stuff. Like somebody asked me yesterday about Legend. It came in like maybe around 9:00 last night. The comment was, how many shows are on, that ship, and at what point, like at what time are they, how long do they last or something like that or whatever, and I said to my wife, I was like, here I am responding to a comment on a video that's like, 50 years old, but here I am, and then like I respond to it, and then he comes back and says, thank you, it's like, I mean, he could have tried to get that information from anywhere, right? But he asked me, so it's kind of like, you want to be able to answer them, right? Because when you can answer them, even if it's taken a little while for you to respond to them, when you answer them, they do feel like, hey, listen, this person is, still willing to talk to me, still willing to answer my questions about this, still willing to provide me with information about this, which is why they're kind of probably watching it anyway, right? Because they're about to go on that ship. They're unsure,
Exactly.
curious about something. That's why I'm saying, like, focus on that content, because that's really what's bringing them not only to your video, but then also causing them to engage with you, like that comment. So,
And Diamond Surge, first of all, thank you for coming into the live stream. They have an interesting comment. Unless you bring something new, fresh, and highly entertaining, it will be a slow grind.
Yes, definitely.
And M&T Living and Cooking, I know there's a lot of people who have made it into the chat that I missed. WH Modiste? I don't know. Eddie, help me out.
Let me find WH Modiste. Yeah, that's I believe it's French. WH has to be
French? Oh.
Okay, welcome into the chat.
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
Jennifer's here. My second bestie.
Importation Nation.
I got two besties. I got Alice and Jennifer.
Yep.
They're my besties.
And
And Felicia.
Yep.
I got three besties.
I know in
Wow.
the entertainment industry we had a TV legend pass away yesterday. I don't know if you heard about
Oh, yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Springer died yesterday.
Yeah.
Who?
Jerry Springer.
Oh,
I've seen that.
okay.
Somebody commented on on a Yahoo News story about it that they wondered if when he walked through the gates of heaven, if he heard Jerry.
Oh my lord, no!
That's
I
good.
don't think he's
That
going
is
there.
good.
We
Hey,
don't know.
hey, you never know.
That is good. I like that.
Yep.
That was good.
You never know.
You never know.
Our days are short.
Okay.
I just hope when it's my time that Eddie Van Halen is there playing his guitar, and I'll be happy as you know.
Oh, you want? Let's go there. When I go to heaven, I want to see Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Eddie Van Halen,
Ronnie
the
Dangerfield.
guy from Rush, the drummer, and do
Oh
an
yeah, Newport.
incredible concert. Prince and Michael Jackson. Come on now.
And
That'd
Henry,
be a concert of the.
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah.
no,
That'd be a concert. I'll be sitting there just
I was
jamming.
gonna talk
Yeah.
about this. Rob and Jan bailed me out. I hope he didn't say to God, "You are not the Father." That's
Mm.
this was going off the rails, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That was great.
That's Maury Povich. That's not good.
Yeah, we need that laugh for this week.
You know, I
Yeah,
was
that's the best
I
laugh.
was thinking of something creative to say about that, but I'm like, no, I'm messing with heaven. Let me not do that.
That was good. That was good.
Okay, so we got some creators up. We'll start with John. John, do you have anything planned as far as live streams, premieres, or uploads upcoming over the weekend?
Not over the weekend. I mean, I'm going to be filming some, but I don't have nothing coming out till Monday.
Okay.
No
Okay.
review.
Mike,
We had a live stream on Sunday at 3 p.m.
Sunday
3 p.m.
at
What time? Eastern?
Yeah, Mountain Standard Time would be 5 p.m. Eastern.
There you go.
5 p.m. Eastern,
Yeah,
4
we need to be
p.m.
specific. Remember that.
At the same time, JNS is going live with special guest This Cruise Life. They're going to be talking about their most recent sailing on the Celebration and also our upcoming sailing on the
On the
Carnival Jubilee,
On the Jubilee.
leaving December 23rd this year. So we're super psyched about talking to them about the Excel class ships. Scott, you got anything coming out this weekend?
Nothing coming this weekend, but I am leaving tomorrow for a land-based week-long vacation
Nice.
to an undisclosed, at the moment, undisclosed location
Okay.
that will actually premiere later as my first land-based content video from my channel.
Whoa.
And we'll see how it goes. I wanted to, because I was telling Eddie yesterday, I take a lot of land-based vacations and
Right.
trips as well. But my channel has always been about cruising. So I'm going to try to work some of them in there. We'll see how they work, how they go or whatever, right? Again, I'm not really concerned about whether or not they, get a lot of views and stuff like that. It's it's varying content. I mean, by the same token, I'm not sure, my channel, the Muster Drill, right? I mean, it's a cruising centric kind of channel and it's always going to be cruising centric, but there's more to life than being on a ship. And I can't believe I just said that. Oh my gosh, there is nothing more to life
We do
than
land.
being on a ship. But in any event, I do take a lot of land-based trips. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow for a week long. I'm going to be, filming content on that to come
Now,
later.
let me help you, Scott. Let me help you. There is a segment on Cruising is Fun Anytime that's called Cruising Through Life. There we talk about, which is that's the title of our live show on Sundays, but we talk about real life stuff.
Yeah.
And that's
Land base.
that's where we put our land-based trips. Also, what you can do is create another playlist or another segment that is called Land Voyages or something like that.
Right.
Be creative with it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's going to be in the pipe, right? So, so I have time to play around with it. Again, it's probably not going to be the bulk. The bulk of my content will always be cruising, but it is going to be again my first land-based content that is
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So so that's going to start tomorrow. That's because I was like, I really want to catch your special guests on Sunday, so I'm probably going to have to watch the replay on it or whatever, because I'm going to just be too busy, getting into that or whatever. But
Sure.
So I told Eddie yesterday I have a quite a few land-based trips between now and September. So those again are going to kind of be. I'm going to try to work something creative into it. I can see it in my mind. It's perfect. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. I don't know if I'll be able to put it together in Filmora in the same way that I see it in my mind, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens with it. But
Eddie, walk us through your weekend.
I know that Scott, one of his land-based trips, is going to be to the post office to pick up his timber. I know he's doing that, even though he doesn't want to tell us. That's why he said secretly. So he'll be doing that.
All right.
Other than that, I have the Ray Parade this afternoon, beginning at 2 p.m. Eastern. Series of premieres. Then around 4 o'clock, I'll be going live to talk about those premieres in a more detailed way. Also, hopefully, we'll have somebody in the panel with me. I believe Clark already let me know that he's going to stop by, and we'll be able to talk about the premieres and what's going on. And I also be live tonight at 11 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock p.m. tonight to see what's going on for the weekend. And other than that, the Saturday Stroll Saturday beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern will not have a premiere this Saturday, but I'm going to be there for the show. And then for your show on Sunday, and Mike's out live at 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Right. And before Z comes in, I wanted to welcome Ocean to Ocean Travel. Hello. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning,
Bruce. How you doing?
Bruce.
Do you have your hat on, Bruce? I just want to know.
No, he had his travel agent shirt and hat on yesterday. He switched hats on us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this thing just went on by itself inside the bag.
Oh.
Oh my
the
God.
big one.
Yeah. $2, bro. $2. USB. I'm telling you, this
Personal fan.
I'm gonna be better with this.
It's on the cruise.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it feels so nice too.
I know, right? We heard it in the mic. It seemed like it was blowing pretty hard.
I keep hearing that noise. I'm like, what is that?
That's the fan.
And then I look at the back and say, something there is talking to me,
Yeah.
saying, Scott. That's pretty good.
All
though.
right, Z. Take us to
All
your-
right, so this afternoon at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be talking about music collaboration, collection, what is the best decade. We're going to be talking about all kinds of music on that. And also, we'll be going putting two channels together. So the music industry and the cruising industry is going to be going together. It's like this. There's the CD. And those of you who are old like me and some other people, and it's a little bit older than me. But yeah, we have all these CDs. I'm gonna rip it into this right here. You can take this when you go on your vacation or go on your cruise. You don't have to rely on internet or Wi-Fi. You can hook this up to anything. You can hook it up to your car because the cars now have the USB mode. You go ahead and do that. So that's what we're going to talk about this afternoon. By the way, guess who's coming back? Prime Time is coming back.
That's
Prime
right.
Time is coming back at 8 p.m. Central. You know what that means. Anything can happen on Prime Time. So those of you who want to be the special guest on the 1 p.m. Central Time, you want to talk about your favorite music, we're going to talk about my 4 decades of different kinds of music. And by the way, if you want to be a special guest on that, go ahead. I have the link up there. And Prime Time, once again, anything is possible with Prime Time.
All right. Well, thank all of you for coming up on the panel. This was truly an enjoyable show. Baby's pointing here. Our Sunday shows. She's going live with the Virginia Bushcrafter at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, and JNS Adventures will be going live with This Cruise Life at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. So we wanted to thank all of you on the panel for coming in. Thank you, everybody who has come into the chat. Guys, always remember, take care of each other out there. Hit the like button if you find this information helpful and informative. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't ever forget, we love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
And now the most important part of the show. Y'all get ready for it. You know what I'm getting ready to say. Goodbye, content creators. We know, especially this week, it's been up, it's been down, but today was the incredible show. If you have not watched this on the replay, I guarantee you're going to laugh your head off today. And by the way, you know what? We love you. And the kind words of the old man Z-Man says, do not drink and drive. Do not hang around with the knuckleheads and most definitely don't, please, act responsible when you're on a cruise ship. You don't want to end up like that knucklehead that we never heard of. We are out of here. Boom.
Bye, guys.